Three-pointer by Barrett, Heston, air ball. There have not been a lot of made threes. I mean, Labette County has 3 in the first half, but I mean like through the girls' game, in comparison to the amount of threes that have been shot, a low percentage have been made by the 4 teams that have played here tonight.
Yeah, it seems like. Hard telling what's up with that.
Bates with a nice pickpocket, but didn't collect it. It went back to the ball handler Ford. Man, Labette County's defense is something to be talked about here. Camden Good wrapped around with his right hand, and that's called a foul on him. Our first foul of the second quarter with 5:40 left in it.
Yeah, Kagan Bates has one speed. I mean, from the minute he gets off the bus till they load back up at the end of the game, he is just on.
18-10 Grizzlies. Parsons with possession, 5:30 second quarter. Shaw drives with the left hand, defended by Cooper Leonard. Camden Good tries to force a held ball that's not called. Heitman, blocking foul called on Cooper Leonard, I believe.
Jumps in the air and spins and throws the ball, and they call him, I guess, a blocking foul. Didn't see it.
So 2 free throws for Preston Heitman. This will be Parsons' 5th and 6th free throw. Labette County has shot 2. First free throw is off the mark from Heitman. Labette County certainly looks like the advantageous team in this matchup. They lead by 8 with 5:30 left in the half. Heitman leads Parsons with 5 points. What a pass by Bates to Leonard, who scores.
Boy, that was on a line there by Kagan Bates.
From half court, Bates threw like a whip pass. Yeah, on a rope. Straight to Leonard, who scored. We will keep it here, and we would like to thank a few sponsors for allowing our broadcast to take place, which includes Idea Tech, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Labette Community College, the Bartlett Co-op, Labette Health and Labette Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Wood Insurance Center, Tank Connection, Clemens Insurance Agency, the Unified School District of USD 506, Elm Haven Nursing Home and Woodridge Estates, and Labette Center for Mental Health Services. Labette County leads by 9 points over Parsons with 5:18 to play in the half. Labette County really overwhelming Parsons on defense, and on offense have done a fine job. They've scored on probably half their possessions. I don't know exactly, but they've played well.
Yeah, they have. And in some ways similar to the girls' game, I feel like our boys right now are obviously the better team, and we're up 9 now, but need to kind of keep the pressure on, keep the scoring. If you let Parsons kind of cripple back into this, you've got a whole new animal to deal with. So I look for, of course, Labette County just to keep all the pressure in the world on Parsons.
And they do. Ball goes into Strickland. Labette County in a full court pickup. Ball tipped by Kane Nash, intercepted by Camden, and the bucket's good, plus the foul. And Labette County goes up 11, looking for 12.
Yeah, when things go your way, this is how it happens, and you can tell Coach Houck's a little frustrated. He's a great coach, but he knows what can you say to your team when the other team is just really in the flow right now. So he's just hoping his boys can withstand the storm here.
Camden misses the and one attempt, and Parsons has the board.
Man.
Kane Nash, his lateral defense here on Shaw is amazing, as Shaw can't pass it because he can't see.
Yeah, you cannot get around these guys. They're too quick. They just move lateral.
Another ball tipped, intercepted, and Camden lost it out of bounds. Oh man, Labette County can smell blood in the water, and Camden just lost the handle.
He knew Kagan Bates was open, and you start thinking 3 moves ahead of yourself, and the ball gets flicked out of bounds, so you got to applaud it.
Barrett Heston, Kane Nash, Cooper Leonard, Kagan Bates, and Camden Good are the 5 Grizzlies roaming the hardwood. Another steal, Camden Good, a masterclass defensively.
Yeah, Camden's really played well tonight too, yes.
He got by all defenders and missed the layup, but still, what great minutes and experience here for Camden to know maybe next time to be more ready to shoot that layup. He seemed surprised he was so open.
A little bit, I think you're right. He figured someone would pick him up and they didn't.
Shaw launches a 3, bit of a settle. Parsons, man, this Grizzly defense, as it's going to be Labette County ball, it landed out of bounds.
Yeah, right.
Man.
Yeah, I got them just out of sorts. So nothing's going. I mean, they're airballing shots that I'm sure they don't normally airball.
Probably a little tired. 4 minutes to play, second quarter. Labette County up 22-11. Kane Nash at the white volleyball line, which is in between half court and the 3-point line. Here's Bates. A one-arm pass inside to Camden Good. He's struggled with those recently. That's kind of his signature thing, are those real quick passes that no one else can see but him. We have a timeout. Parsons trying to resettle things here on their home floor. Let's take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Grizzly Basketball.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. National Security Mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Parsons has the basketball, clock dripping under 3:50 left in the second quarter. Man, Kane Nash is quick and bouncy. They're hounding Parsons, but they break the press, do the Vikings. Kai Gregory back in the game. Here's Andrew Houck manning the ship, looking to initiate some offense here. Hits a back-cutting Morton, defended by Heston. Back out to Houck, denied the 3. He'll drive, swerve, shoot, and miss, but he's fouled. And Houck will shoot a pair of free throws.
Yeah, I think once Parsons broke the press, they kind of exhaled for a second, expecting things to now go offense, and it's just more of the same. The press just extends to man-to-man suffocation, so Houck did a nice job there penetrating and getting the shot off in the paint.
Houck's first free throw is good. That's 2 personal fouls on Tucker Rush, who will have a seat. Carson Lamb back in for him.
And we just keep putting different lineups out there, and they all bring so much dynamic. A lot of fun.
Parsons, as Houck makes the second free throw, Parsons yet to have a field goal basket in the second quarter. Labette County leads by 9. Carson Lamb holds the ball above his head, sheds off to Nolan Nash, who has been on one tonight in a good way, and here's a carry. He kind of had the ball caught against his hip. That's a good call. 3 minutes to play in the second quarter.
You know, sometimes, and he doesn't do it a lot, but sometimes you'll see a high school athlete that kind of does that all the time, kind of rolls it, and it doesn't always get called, so I'm with you on that. Oh, Parsons gives it right back to us.
Just an unforced error by the Vikings. They throw it away. 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. It's Labette County 22, Parsons 13. Nolan Nash to key it in, defended by Morton. Pitches it to Kagan Bates. Colton Weil in the game for Carson Lamb. Carson was only in the game for like 10 seconds. I wonder what was going on there. He looks okay on the bench, though. And Barrett Heston throws a pass out of bounds. Argerbright's pretty upset with that. I feel like Labette County tries to force their will too much on offense sometimes. I feel like if we just played just kind of half-court offense against Parsons, I like our odds.
Yeah, here we go.
Intercepted pass, Kagan Bates, and a blocking foul called on Andrew Houck. 2 free throws for Kagan. But it's like we're trying to get to step 3 by skipping step 2.
Yeah,
it's just go step 1, 2, and 3 and then score. Does that make sense?
It does. We sometimes try to over-impress with some of our passing that's not needed, and it just leads to throwaways or mishandled balls. So our defense, I love our craziness on defense, but you can't take that craziness to offense. You can in transition a little bit, but the offense has to be a little more controlled.
I think the best way to say it is Parsons is fortunate. This is just a 10-point game. Now it's 11 as Kagan makes both free throws after the foul on Houck. Vikings laboring right to left to get it up the floor. Labette County showing their teeth defensively. Another pass tip stolen. Kane Nash has been an issue. Bates in the corner. Pass deflected but finds Nolan Nash at the heart of the floor. Back to Kane. Left-handed flip. What a pass. Weil can't finish. Tipped out by Kagan. Possession is alive. Nolan. Bang! And Labette County leads by 14.
Wow. I don't even know what all happened there. I just know it eventually ended up in Nolan's hands.
An offensive foul called on Andre Ford during the press break, and Labette County up by 14 with the ball. 2 minutes till halftime. Nolan Nash with 10 points.
Yeah, I couldn't tell who underneath the basket. It couldn't rebound it, but they tipped it out to Nolan. It was genius.
It was Kagan Bates, I think.
Okay.
Or he kept the possession alive anyways. Colton Weil throws to Kane Nash. Bates wants a 3 of his own. Strong, and then a foul going the other direction on Labette County this time.
I think that was on Weil.
And Parsons calls another timeout, just trying to rally the troops. And their opponent on the other side of the battlefield, your Grizzlies, they came to play on defense tonight. They lead 27-13, almost halftime. 1 minute timeout. This is Grizzly basketball.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Colton Weil called for another personal foul here on a defensive possession. And Jason Shaw made one of the 2 free throws, a little late getting back from the break. My apologies. Labette County leads Parsons by 13. Nash steps into another. Ring it up for Nolan Nash. 4 first half threes.
Isn't it something when it's just going your way and you see it go in time and time again? It just gets easy almost.
Labette County up 16. Parsons scrambling, yet to make a bucket that's not a free throw in the second quarter, as the Viking women only made one second quarter field goal earlier tonight. Quarter number 2 not very kind to the Vikes tonight. 1:10 left in the half. 8 seconds on the shot clock. A near steal by Nolan. Scramble everywhere. Oh, Kagan tried to take a charge and let Gregory make a layup. Right idea, but I think even Kagan regretted doing that after it was over.
Yeah, now Parsons trying to give us some pressure.
They get a steal. Here comes Strickland. Misses. Parsons underneath the basket. Heitman scores the little floater, and a huge 4-0 run for Parsons.
Where our guys were there, we should have rebounded that.
30-18. What a look! Bates to Heston from half court again, and Labette County goes back up 14.
Got to get a stop here, though. Parsons got a little bit of energy that last minute and a half. Yes.
Parsons throws it away with 25 seconds left in the second quarter. That was Barrett's first points of the game.
Yeah, Barrett struggled a little bit, been hard on himself, been a little tight, so he just needs to relax and be athletic. He'll be fine.
Labette County winning the game 32-18. Zane Garton, Kane Nash, Kagan Bates, Nolan Nash, and Barrett Heston. 8 seconds on the clock. A set play for Nolan. Wide open for his 5th three. Nothing but nylon. Nolan Nash with 5 first half trays. Talk to me, baby.
Wow. I hate to even open my mouth, but he's got to be closing in on a school record. I don't know.
I would say he probably has to make 4 or 5 more, but I don't know what the record is.
Well, KU, it's 11.
Well,
yeah. Labette County, it very easily could be. I'm sure
I'm going to guess.
Tristan Gegg probably had 16.
I'm going to guess somebody's made, in high school, I can see it being the same. 9 to 10, 11 threes. Anyways, Nolan's playing great.
I don't want to talk about that anyway. I shouldn't have brought it up.
35-18, Labette County leads. Parsons at the break. Let's step aside for 2 minutes and come back with the halftime show. They're really letting the music blare for this Vikings Dancers halftime performance, which is a wonderful performance, but the music is shaking our camera. So if that's what you are seeing on the live stream, I can't do anything about it. It'll go away here in a second. Well, welcome in, Grizzly fans, to the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show, brought to you by Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray. Labette County leads Parsons 35-18 at the halftime break. Nolan Nash with 16 first half points on 5 made three-pointers.
Yeah, I'm convinced there's a little carryover from Independence game 2. Just this bunch has not slept well since that game, I can promise you. And to get that out of your mind, you can't wait to play again, and you almost just take all that aggression and frustration out on your next opponent. But yeah, so far, Parsons has had to work so hard just to get a look. And the last basket they got was because we had a man that tried to leave his and pick up a charge, which is fine. But they kind of accidentally fell into it. But gosh, yes, I mean, Nolan doesn't want bragged on, but you can't not talk about his play. Defensively, offensively, his shooting speaks for itself. I mean, he's just been ultra impressive.
There is a drone, or not a drone, a robot on the court that has is that a T-shirt cannon that's on there, on the top of it? That's cool.
That looks weird, doesn't it?
A T-shirt cannon is on this robot. I'm going to try to get it on the live stream.
Pastor Keith caught it. Now he threw it back to the kids.
That is neat.
Isn't that weird looking?
Our radio audience is frustrated, but I have to talk about that. That's kind of neat.
Reminds me of those new Army dogs. It looks like a dog that they can send in to battlegrounds, and it can, I don't know what all it does, but it protects human life. It is really
good description.
Well, I mean, you'd rather send a robotic dog into a bad situation.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Than a human.
Yeah.
Is the whole mindset.
I see.
It's kind of like a drone. If it gets shot down, I mean, it's a lot of money, but who cares?
Really neat. I'm trying to track this robot on our live stream here, and Dad's loving it.
I am.
He's full of the Christmas cheer.
Well, I mean, that's really cool. That's I forget the gentleman's name, but Parsons Robotic Program is really strong, and there's a really good teacher here, and I'm sure this is part of that class.
Now it's walking all the way back to get another T-shirt. All right, hey, Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show. Nolan Nash against Collegiate 2 games ago, 12 points. Against Independence, 16 points. In the first half against Parsons tonight, 16 points. And what really has spoken the clearest to me from Nolan's perspective, oh no, it's aiming near us, is Nolan's just lead. Oh no, it's coming at us. Oh, it spun around.
It's got to walk all the way back for another shirt. It'll be back in a minute. I mean, heaven forbid a human walks out there and loads it. You know? That's cool, though.
Oh, Nolan, I'm trying. I'm trying to talk about you, Nolan, but it's robot or Nolan Nash. Nolan Nash is a robot.
Well,
so I mean that's it. Yeah.
Do you remember what you said there at the football game where he had like 19 receptions? He's done everything except what?
Oh, put mustard on hot dogs at the concession stand. Yeah. He's done everything. But what stood out to me more than anything about Nolan is just the vocal presence and the leadership and the emotional maturity from him. He took a possession earlier in the game, got his teammates on the floor in a huddle, and he wasn't getting onto them. He was just leading, and it was so neat to see. He took a charge, popped to his feet, and screamed, "Let's go." He's just really seemingly wanted this game so badly, and he is laser focused and has 16 first half points, and the next leading scorer is Kagan Bates with 6. 4 Grizzlies have 2 points. Barrett Heston, Camden Good, Cooper Leonard, and Tucker Rush. And then Colton Weil has 3 points. For Parsons, their leading scorer was Preston Heitman with 7. Kai Gregory had 4. Ford, Largent, and Hauk all had 2. And Shaw chipped in with 1. At the end of the first quarter, it was Labette County 13, Parsons 10. And in the second quarter, Labette County outscored Parsons 22-8, giving us our halftime score, Labette County 35, Parsons 18. This has been a pretty unique halftime show, and we hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. We will be back in 2 minutes with the second half here on KLKC.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating bolted storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
$35-18, the halftime score. We're live from Parsons, Kansas. We appreciate you being with us and giving us your evening, whether it be on 106.7 FM on the radio, KLKC, or on KLKC Sports on YouTube. Jonathan, is there something special about the numbers 6 and 7? Because every time I say them, you gesture behind me. I don't get it. Or is there something that the kids, is it a joke or?
I just had to itch my nose.
I'm completely joking, by the way.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. All these memes and stuff. Daze these kids. 35-18, Labette County leads and has possession. Kane Nash, boy, wide open from 3 and makes it. Coach Hauk furious, wide open. Kane Nash makes it a 20-point game.
Here comes that intense defense, too.
Strickland fouled by Barrett Heston on the downhill drive. So the first foul of the second half comes quickly. That's just Barrett's first.
Boy, I'd hate to see Kane Nash get hot, too. That'd just be terrible.
Yeah, Nolan Nash, 5 first half threes. Here's another foul here on Tucker Rush. So 2 quick fouls on Labette County just 23 seconds into the third quarter.
Kind of have to settle in here, but I know Coach Argerbright's wanting to keep the pressure up. You know, you don't ever, even though you're up big, you don't ever want to settle down. You want to stay hot and going.
Missed shot by Parsons. Nolan wide open, and I don't even think he's hit the rim tonight. They've all been pure swishes.
Yeah, that's number 6 for Nash, I believe. So.
And I got a couple text messages during the halftime show. The belief, the speculation is that the record is 9 threes in a game. whether it be Eli Heston or Holtzman from years ago.
Yeah, Vance. I was
Vance.
at that game.
Yep. So I think Eli and Vance might have it at 9, but that's kind of speculation. I don't have the book in front of me from Harrison Gymnasium. Labette County will turn it over here, and Parsons has it back. The Grizzlies lead 41-18. Strickland, open 3, long air ball, tipped. Nolan's got it. Right to left, the Grizzlies rip and run. Nolan around his man, and a charge is called.
Yeah, I have to agree with that, and I saw it coming. I kind of thought he might kick that out or pull up and shoot a little jumper, but man, he's on such a roll. He's just seeing the rim is all he's seeing. So credit his hustle there for Nolan.
6:40 left in the third quarter. Labette County 41, Parsons 18. Grizzly defense has been swarming this evening. Heitman in the corner, defended by Rush. Skip past Shaw from deep. No. Rebound underneath, and Strickland can't get the reverse to go, but a foul on Labette County. Coach Argabright wants the defense to be more polished after the shot goes up. Labette County giving up some boards.
Yeah, we were out of position again. So, yeah, you're going to foul if you try to get the rebound and you're behind the guy. So, yeah, Argabright not happy with that.
Wow, that's rough. Labette County, 4 team fouls in 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Yeah,
wow.
That's more fouls than the entire first half of the girls' game.
So one more foul, and Parsons is shooting free throws for the next, well, until the end of this third quarter. As Labette County not rebounding, and Largent with a putback off of a Strickland miss, and Parsons calls a timeout here. Largent has 4 points on the game. Labette County leads by 21. We'll be back in 30 seconds on KLKC.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
(41-20). Labette County leads Parsons, and Coach Houck, that was his last timeout of the game. So Parsons cannot call another timeout for the rest of the game, and Coach Argabright saw Coach Houck yell at his players as we have a foul on the Vikings. Coach Houck yelled at his players, guys, we have no more timeouts. Don't call a timeout. Argabright heard him and kind of looked over at him and kind of smiled like, man, he burned through those timeouts tonight. Kagan Bates. Kagan Bates with one of those hook passes out of bounds off of Connor Largent's arm. It'll stay with the Grizzlies, but just kind of forcing the issue a little bit. I like the idea. I'm all for it. And he sees things better than me.
Yeah, offensively, I mean, at this point, if we keep our defense in intensity, suffocating intensity, we're in good shape to win this game. But offensively, we need to play a cleaner half and still score.
A set play looming here. It's triggered. A couple screens being set. Nolan denied the 3 by Ford. Here goes Heston downhill, back cut Bates, underneath the rim, kick out, Nash for another. Strong, his first miss from deep in a while. Rebound Shaw. Shaw all the way to the rim, no one stopped him. 2 points.
So this is how it goes sometimes when you're down so much, you just kind of play playground stuff. I mean, you're not afraid to shoot. And so, yeah, Parsons, I look for Parsons to go on a little run here.
Cooper Leonard released the open 3, missed it short. Here's Shaw, wide open, right-hand layup, good.
So here you go. Now it's down to 17, and slowly the momentum's going to shift. We don't really want this to happen.
4:40, third quarter. Labette County, yes, up 17. Cooper Leonard pops and collects, looking inside, holding the leather. Kane Nash given room, fires away, misses. And this is kind of how leads are given up sometimes whenever I'm not saying that was a settle, but just keep shooting threes. Here's a foul on Bates and 2 free throws for Shaw to try to make it a 15-point game from the line.
Yeah, and if you're Parsons, you're thinking, hey, if we can just get this to 12 or 10 in the fourth quarter.
Right.
So, yeah, Labette County got to learn to play with the lead too. So, got to credit Parsons coming out of the half and hanging in there.
First free throw's good. From Shaw, 3 Grizzlies check in. It's going to be Camden Good, Colton Weil, and Carson Lamb. Nolan Nash stays on alongside Barrett Heston. Shaw's second free throw rattles in, and they're on a 6-0 run here. 41-26 the score. Colton Weil forwards to Heston. Another 3 launched. This one hit.
Yeah, we needed that. Barrett needed that. So that was big. Now we got to turn that defense right back up and get a stop here and regain some energy.
Grizzlies back up 18. 4 minutes, third quarter. Shaw defended tightly by Camden Good. Overhead pass, risky. Oh, there's no way. Oh, they're going to get Labette County on another foul inside. It was not a great choice of pass from Shaw. A high balloon pass into double traffic. And
yeah, we had position. They went over our back.
Unless someone was behind Largent, but he misses the first free throw. Shaw calls for a break. A nice run there for Jason Shaw, the senior. He'll get a breather. Hauk in for him, and now comes Kai Gregory into the ball game. Well, after this free throw, must be coming in for Largent here. Second free throw is a swish. So the Grizzlies lead is 17 with 3:50 left in the third quarter.
Grizzlies need to pick right back up where they did last possession. Get a good look and a good shot.
Kagan Bates jabs left, drives right, and a travel called on Kagan.
Forcing.
A little out of character for him, something like that to happen, even though he kind of slipped and fell, still out of character for him.
Yeah, just trying to make something happen. A little bit of a force there. Don't have to go there yet. We've got plenty of passes and outlets to kick out to.
Parsons keys it in. Hauk with his head up, surveys, pitches to Gregory, throws it ahead, nearly intercepted by Bates, but maintaining is Ford. Ford gets downhill, a little euro off the glass, and he finishes. Parsons playing better here late. Labette County has only made threes in the third quarter, 3 of them. And Parsons, 11 points in the third.
Yeah, and again, when you're down so big, you just kind of play this way.
Weil wants a 3. No. Rebound Gregory. Outlet Ford. Left to right, long pass. Finds Hauk. Nice pass to Largent under the cup. And he misses. Parsons wants a foul, won't get it. Nolan Nash snipes down the board. And here he comes right to left. In and out of white jerseys all the way. Kick out corner Camden. 3 isn't there. Stepped out of bounds. Turnover Grizzlies. Argabright upset.
Yeah, we're just giving it back to them. I mean, just trying to force things down the baseline and just can't continue to give Parsons these little glimpses of life.
29-44. 2:50 left in the third period. Gregory leaves his feet to get it. Parsons taking their time, and a 10-second violation is called on the Vikings. The Vikings have no more timeouts. They called their last timeout about 4 minutes ago. So they could not have called one there.
Yeah, Labette County, it feels funny to say, but we need to string together 2 or 3 good possessions and regain the momentum here.
Grizzlies playing catch. 2-3 zone for Parsons. Nolan Nash penetrates, gets to the paint. His hook pass was deflected and out of bounds. Oh, and the refs give Labette County the benefit of the doubt. They say off of Parsons.
Playing just a little bit, I can't tell if we're tight a little bit or just playing sloppy. Just a little uneasy feeling right now with how the game's shifting some momentum.
Heston misses the right wing three on the inbound, and Parsons has it. A lot of threes have gone up for Labette County. Granted, they've made 9 of them tonight. Shaw, downhill drive, fouled again. 2 free throws for him. He's been hard for us.
Yeah, it's just crazy. The first half, he couldn't even get a dribble off or we stole it. And now it seems like they're just driving at will. You just can't put your finger on it.
29-44 Labette County with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Shaw is successful on his first free throw. Here comes one more. No good. Rebound off the backboard, and the layup is missed. And then a foul on Labette County and 2 more free throws for Parsons. Largent is going to shoot them.
All of a sudden, it seems like things are happening good for Parsons. It's just crazy how a game can flip sometimes. So Argerbright's going to kind of shuffle the deck here and see if he can't just get a new, fresh look here.
It's a 13-point game, and 5 Grizzlies check in. Argerbright sending a message. He's slowly gotten more and more irritated throughout this third quarter, rightfully so, and he sends in a fresh 5. Jet Stig, Camden Good, Maddox Dewey, Zane Garton, and Cooper Leonard. As Largent makes both free throws, Labette County has shot 5 free throws on the game, and Parsons has shot 8 in the third quarter alone.
Yeah, that tells part of the story right there. You can tell by how everyone's posturing. They feel this game kind of tightening up.
Minute 50, third quarter. Maddox Dewey kicks out to Camden Good. Labette County hasn't gotten a quality look in the paint, I don't know if all third quarter. Camden Good goes up and is fouled. Nice job by Camden to kind of read the situation. The foul count is heavy in Parsons' favor. Not saying it's been bad officiating, that's just the fact. It was 5-2. And Camden gets downhill knowing perhaps the refs might be apt to call a foul. And 2 free throws here for Camden.
Yeah, I forget what it was at half. Were we up 20?
Labette County at halftime was up 35-18, 17 points.
Okay, so and they've got it down to what we're at, 13. So, yeah, if Labette County here can just kind of get our little micro run going and get this game.
It's going to be Labette County ball after the refs talk about it. Camden split the pair of free throws, and so Labette County will have the ball up 45-32 against Parsons here on the road.
Yeah, this could be big for Labette County. You know, Parsons has played well to kind of tighten things back up. If we could stretch this right back out.
Leonard on the right block, doesn't like what he has, finds Camden Good, who throws to Jet Stig. Stig's going to be a good guard for us.
Yes.
Camden Good penetrates the heart of the floor, touches the paint. Garton, a rainbow 3, looked good all the way. Rebound, Camden Good, and Coach Argerbright wants 30 seconds with his boys. With 1:25 left in the third, it's Labette County 45, Parsons 32. 30-second timeout on KLKC.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Welcome back, basketball fans. Jack Leake III with you. 45-32, Labette County leads Parsons. Zane Garton, right wing, now to Camden Good in the corner, out of the Coach Argerbright timeout. Stig in the corner, navigates traffic with his offhand. Here's Dewey, still 20 seconds on the shot clock. Labette County driving and being stopped. Garton launches a three off the backboard and then off of Heitman's hands. Labette County will keep possession.
Yeah, I hope Garton keeps shooting. He's a really good shooter. He's just been off a little bit so far tonight.
Stig slaps the ball, looks inside, throws to the corner. Dewey. Stig, pass intercepted by Strickland. He read it the whole way, and a foul on Maddox. Dewey hustling back on defense. Strickland hit the basket pretty hard, the padded area, and Dewey made sure he was okay. 2 free throws for Strickland.
Yeah, Maddox handled that well. That's how you hustle and play hard, but you have no intentions on hurting a player, so he tried to help him up there.
Hayden Weatherall checks into the game for Labette County. The junior replaces Maddox Dewey. Nice to see Hayden getting some minutes here. Strickland splits the pair of free throws. It's a 12-point game with 57 seconds left in the third quarter. 45-33, Labette County leads. Nolan Nash with 6 threes on the game. Hasn't gotten a look off in a while. Hasn't been in the game in a little while. Labette County turns it over again.
Yeah, you got to credit Parsons. They have really, really played a good third quarter.
Shaw makes a floater, and is there an injured Viking in the corner?
Yes.
There is. I
Shaw.
can't see. Oh, it is Shaw. He's been great tonight. He's helped to his feet by Coach Houck and a couple of teammates and kind of lumbers off the court, going to go to the locker room and get checked out. He has 9 third quarter points, 10 on the game. This is a 10-point ball game.
Yeah.
I don't remember how many Labette County led by, but I think it was 20 or a little bit more at one point. Here comes the Grizzlies, only up 10 and a travel on Camden Good here.
Yeah.
Coach Argerbright just takes a sip of his Gatorade and watches his boys battle as he sent these guys in, sending a message to his group that he didn't feel like was giving a good effort.
Yeah. You can just feel this taking place here. So Labette County's got to weather the storm.
Jet Stig with great defense on Strickland. Here's the switch. Now a drive by Heitman, loses it out of bounds off of Stig. Boy, Jet with a great defensive possession so far. 6 seconds on the clock in the third quarter. Labette County leads by 10.
It'd be huge if we could just get a stop here.
Goes into Largent, deep catch, layup, missed. He's going to get another opportunity and score. Unbelievable. It's an 8-point game at the end of the third quarter. Belief, life, and heartbeat. Parsons Vikings. 45-37. We'll see if Labette County can respond after a disappointing third quarter in 1 minute on KLKC.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Beginning of the fourth quarter here in Parsons. Coach Argebright continuing to send his message to his main group of guys as he left in Stig, Good, Weatherall, Garton, and Leonard. And now he sent the other 5 to the scores table here as Parsons has it. It's an 8-point game, and then a foul from behind on Labette County, as it's not a discredit to the 5 on the floor, but it's just the simple nature of sometimes coaches will send a message based on subs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I tell you, this officiating crew's really switched
Yeah.
roles from early on. I mean, there were no fouls at all, and now the game's really being broken up with them.
7:40 to play in the game. That's 2 personal fouls for Labette County's Camden Good, and the 5 of Heston, Nolan Nash, Kagan Bates, Kane Nash, and Tucker Rush are back on the floor, and they get a steal. Let's see if we can bust it back. Here's Nash. Bounce pass, no. Intercepted by Strickland. Nearly slipped to the floor, but maintained his footing, and here comes Parsons, only down by 8.
Yeah, we'll see how Labette County handles this. I mean, this is part of maturing as a good team. You got to have these kind of droughts and see if you can stay with it.
Good to see Shaw back in the game. Largent was defended by Bates and was able to use his size to get the best of Kagan. It's a 6-point affair with 7 minutes to play.
Yes, it is, and Parsons has just as much juice or more than we do right now.
Kane Nash, we need it, and we get it. Kane Nash with a 3.
Got to defend. Got to get a stop. Parsons has been outscoring us bad. We really have to play defensive basketball.
Labette County up by 9. 6.5 minutes remain. Shaw eyes down the defense, penetrates, loses it, steal. No, then Heston lost it. Shaw at the bucket, and a foul on the floor on Kane Nash. No bucket, says the official, but a foul on the floor on Kane Nash.
Man, that was big. We had a layup coming.
Yep. Yeah, Kagan Bates was streaking the floor, and Heston was looking up to throw it, and Shaw picked his pocket.
Yeah.
Shaw wants a 3 and gets the friendly bounce. Nice to see him back in the game, but not nice to see that fall, and it's a 6-point game again.
Yeah, this has seen a lot of games like this between these two teams over the years.
Kagan Bates draws a foul inside on Hauk on his penetration, so Bates will shoot 2 free throws. As it's amazing, in the first half, Parsons had a hard time on a lot of possessions, dribbling and passing and just existing.
Yes.
And it's just amazing what confidence, faith, and belief and momentum can do, because now, I mean, a turnover's the last thing in the Vikings' minds. I mean, they're chewing their gum better, they're walking to the bench better, they're sipping their Gatorade better, they're tying their shoelaces better. I mean, they're doing everything just better. They're mentally free from the beast that we put in there in the first half.
Yeah.
Bates makes both free throws, though. And then did he step out of bounds? I wasn't looking.
Rolled it.
A carry?
Carry.
Okay, so a turnover, Parsons. 6 minutes to play in the game. Labette County leads 50-42. Tucker Rush sets Nolan Nash a screen. He's denied the 3-pointer. Kagan Bates, right wing, steps back on a 3 and missed it, barely grazed the left rim. And Parsons will have it. 5:45 remains.
Yeah, Kagan just his leadership wanting so hard to be effective offensively and impactful, so just trying to make it happen.
Hauk throws across the court to Heitman. Looks to get downhill. A jumper misses. No one was there. Here comes Bates, already inside the 3-point line in transition. Fires and misses, and it's saved by Heitman. And then by Parsons to Nolan Nash. Hitting the deck hard as Ford on the saving attempt. Labette County keeps it, though. A lot of scrapping going on. Goodness.
Yeah, wow, yeah. Parsons is playing with a jump to their step here. Got a ball game.
Kane Nash, a little 12-foot jumper, no. Rebound Shaw. Here comes Ford. Labette County giving him all he can want. Turnover, steal. Labette County, unselfish ball. Heston fouled at the rim.
Wow, stuff's happening so fast here. Such good play. I mean, both ways, but yeah, just feel like our defense has turned it back up just a little bit. The pressure seems to be back. That's going to be huge these last 5 minutes.
Barrett Heston's first free throw's good.
How big are these going to be the next 4 or 5 minutes? Free throws for both teams are going to be huge.
A lot of free throws are going to be hoisted in the next 4 minutes and 53 seconds. Each team just with 2 fouls. Heston's second free throw, strong, but then falls down. Labette County amidst all of that, up by 10 and gets another steal. Bates finishes. Labette County leads by 12 after it, quote, felt like maybe things were falling apart.
Yeah, this is how this team scores. They like to get you in a frenzy and get some steals and quick buckets.
An interception by Heston, wearing a cape and scoring. Labette County up by 14.
And no timeouts for Parsons.
Oh, that's right. Long overhead pass intercepted by Bates and saved. Here comes Labette County looking purty. Heston rather, a floater. No basket and a charge on Heston. That and one would have brought the house down for the traveling Grizzly fans. That's 4 on Barrett Heston.
Yeah, when you got the ball, you have to be, and you're driving, you just have to know that's there.
Intercepted pass by Nash, right to left, and Labette County leads by 16. They've only lost the second half by 1 point.
Wow.
Another interception. Here comes a flurry from the Grizzlies.
Isn't it crazy now? Parsons looks tight. They can't get the ball up the it just flips, and it's all emotion and mental. It's crazy.
Nothing like it. I've always thought golf is the most mental sport, but basketball gives it a run. Nash from deep, swish! And Labette County has won the second half by 2 points. And Coach Argabright calls a timeout. Jonathan, say it with me. Give him a 60. And Labette County leads by 19 points with 3.5 left. Let's take 30 seconds on KLKC.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. The couple share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
Labette County has re-busted this game open. They once led by, I think it was 21 points in the first half. And Parsons got within 6 not too long ago. And now with 3:30 left in the game, Labette County leads by 19, 61-42. And Nolan Nash just hit his 7th 3 of the game.
Yeah, that's how teams like ours. Here we go, another steal.
Kane Nash gets the steal. Ball's on the deck. Carson Lamb picks it up. Nolan Nash left wing. And Coach Argabright wants another 30-second timeout. We'll stay here for this one. But his team leads by 19 with 3.5 minutes left. And I'm not saying they're bad timeouts at all, but Coach Houck is probably thankful that Labette County's calling a couple timeouts here, because Parsons called their last timeout of the game with like 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
I was watching Coach Houck during that flurry, and I could just see the angst on his face because there's nothing he could do. Couldn't call timeout. You can't really scream at your players. It's too noisy in the gym. So, yeah, that's got to be a real weird feeling. So I'm with you. A couple of those timeouts have helped Parsons too a little bit, but Coach Argerbright had some stuff he wanted to get across to his fellows as well.
42-61, Labette County leads with 3:25 remaining in the game. This Parsons team had life a little bit ago. Nolan Nash was going to get an open three, but an offensive foul called away from the ball. I wonder if he's trying to draw plays for Nolan to try to match the record. I'm not saying that's why he's I don't think that's why he called the timeouts, but it looked like he used that timeout to draw up a play for Nolan. Here comes Parsons. Ford, a layup misses. A sporadic putback, no good by Gregory. Another layup miss, tipped out to Kane Nash. Find an outlet. And now Nolan Nash finds Kagan Bates. And Labette County has the ball.
Man. I mean, Parsons is playing smart. They're going to try to get the ball constantly. Good job there by Carson Lamb on the 2.
Lamb did a nice job using the backboard there to put Labette County up by 21. Left to right, Gregory at the cup. No one stopped him, but he missed it. It's just funny how things change.
Yeah, boy, howdy.
Carson Lamb in the corner. Nolan Nash with it near half court. Hand off to Kagan Bates. Nolan, set play, three-pointer, good! And the foul! Nolan Nash with 8 three-pointers on the night, unconscious.
That's exactly what it is. I mean, it's so crazy how some nights in sports you feel like you can't find your stroke, your rhythm, your shot, whatever. And other nights, man, right now he is just living in the clouds. It's awesome.
He swishes the free throw. He has been nuclear. 42-67. Labette County leads by 25. 2 minutes to play in the game. Jonathan loves that Labette County has 67 points, expressing his childish nature there. Not saying that's a bad thing, by the way, Jonathan. And here's a foul on Labette County. 2 free throws coming up for Ford. If you want to ever defend yourself, just unmute your microphone. I'll allow one of those a game from you. A self-unmute, you get one of those a game. We love you, Jonathan. First free throw, no good from Ford. Second free throw is heaved and hit. That's Parsons' 6th point of the fourth quarter. And again, we don't know for concrete 100% sure what the three-point record is for a single game player for Labette County. We think it's 9, but I'm sure Coach Argerbright will know post-game. But we'll see. Kagan Bates gets to the hole and makes the 2-point bucket. And here come 5 new Grizzlies. So that will end the night for Nolan Nash. 8 three-pointers for him. Pretty classy by Coach Argerbright there.
Yeah, I mean, it's never about an individual player, and none of our players are that way either.
Oh, Nolan doesn't care.
No.
Yeah.
He's just enjoying the moment and glad they're winning. I don't know if I've ever seen a game flipped like this is flipped twice.
Twice, yes.
Unbelievable.
28 points for Nolan Nash. About 5 minutes ago we were like, man, a lot of free throws are going to be shot down the stretch. It's going to be a close finish. And Labette County has their largest lead of the game. Here comes Jet Stig. Oh. What a pass to Hayden Weatherall. Bucket plus the foul. The ball was loose, and Jet Stig didn't really pass it. He tipped it to Hayden Weatherall. What a play by Jet Stig.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Glad to see Jet. I know in the past he's had some injuries that have kind of aggravated him through some seasons and stuff, so he's really done a nice job for us this season.
Weatherall misses the old-fashioned three-point finish. And here comes Parsons on the other end of the floor. Hauk wants a 3, missed it, and Garton leaves the floor to get the rebound and can't collect. Parsons still with life on this possession anyways, with 1 minute to play. Gregory, dribble handoff to Strickland. 43-71, Labette County leads. Ford, jumper, no good. Rebound, Maddox Dewey. Finds Jet Stig, who some of these guys played a lot in the third quarter when Coach Argerbright sent them in.
Yeah, they did a great job too.
Dewey wants a three, missed it, hit the deck hard, no whistle. Picked up by Parsons with 30 seconds on the clock, and it's thrown out of bounds by the Vikes. They'll turn it over, and Coach Argerbright says no shots, just let the clock run out here. With 26 seconds remaining, Labette County's going to get out of here with seemingly a 28-point victory in a game that was within 6 points. Fellas, help me out. This game was within 6 points with what? It was in the fourth quarter.
Right at
with
the
6
beginning,
or 7 minutes left. Jonathan?
I think it got within 5 at one point, maybe 4.
Okay.
Well, you might have been tied at some point.
Yeah, at tip-off, if I remember right. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Jet Stig's going to dribble it out. Labette County is going to get a dominant win over their rival and have a Merry Christmas. What a nice win for Labette County to respond on the road against a rival who closed the gap to reopen it vigorously on the back of 28 points from Nolan Nash. 8 made three-pointers. Let's step aside for 3 minutes and have the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show afterwards. Plus 13 is 35, plus 10 is 45, plus 26, 45 plus 26 is 71. 18 plus 6 is 24. Welcome in, Grizzly fans, to the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show of Labette County Grizzly basketball. Labette County gets a convincing win over Parsons, 71-43. It was a 6-point game. Might have gotten closer, but I remember 6.
Yeah.
With around 6 minutes, 7 left in the game, and Labette County blitzes Parsons in the waning minutes of that contest.
I know. I can't tell you exactly where it started. Obviously a series of 1 or 2, maybe 3 possessions, and it just gears up, and our team just ramps from that. I mean, I think you used the word nuclear describing Nolan, but our team can go from nothing to something in just a heartbeat. And, I mean, we scored a frenzy of 10 or 12 points like in 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was like the start of the game. Parsons all of a sudden looked wide-eyed. They couldn't dribble, couldn't pass, looked tight, couldn't call timeout, and we couldn't do anything wrong for the most part. So, yeah, just a wild, wild game. It had all the emotions you could ever want.
28 points for Nolan Nash, needless to say, led all scorers on the floor tonight. 8 3-pointers made, close to the record for a single player in a single game for Labette County. Kagan Bates had 12 points behind him. Barrett Heston had 9. Kane Nash with 6. Colton Weil and Camden Good each had 3. Hayden Weatherall, Carson Lamb, Tucker Rush, and Cooper Leonard all chipped in with 2. So Labette County had 10 unique scorers in tonight's game. Parsons, their leading scorer was Jason Shaw with 12, Connor Largent with 9, Preston Heitman with 7, Andre Ford with 5, Kai Gregory with 4, Rome Strickland with 3, and Andrew Hauk with 2. At halftime, it was Labette County 35, Parsons 18. And going into the fourth quarter, it was 45-37 Labette County. So the Grizzlies' lead was 8 going into the fourth quarter. And then they best the Vikings 26-6 in the fourth quarter, holding the Vikings to 1 3-pointer, 1 2-pointer, and 1 free throw in comparison to their near perfect frenzy of an 8 minutes, giving us our final score, Labette County 71, Parsons 43. We're excited to hear from Coach Argabright here before too long. Let's start with one more 2-minute timeout here as part of the Bowen Pharmacy postgame show, and we will see if Coach has made his way into the gym. 2 minutes. Welcome back in, Grizzly fans. Labette County wins it 71-43 on the back of Nolan Nash's 28 points. He had 8 3-pointers. But, man, I mean, there were a couple phases as we're still awaiting Coach Argabright. There were a couple phases to the game that were kind of noticeable to me. Labette County's first half defense was outrageously good. I mean, that pressure they put on Parsons, they were a shell of themselves, Parsons, in that first half.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I wasn't sure if you were going to continue on that. That's and that defense really is our offense. I mean, when our defense is on, that's when we generate so many points because we're so good really normally in transition. Not that we're not when we get set up, but I feel like we're much better just moving the ball down the floor and making some shots that way rather than just coming up the floor and then going through our entire offense. But, yeah, and you mentioned earlier, of course, we had, 10 players that contributed.
Yeah.
That's a snapshot of our team.
Yep.
I mean, we've got a dozen players, and you can rotate any 5 in you want and not go backwards. And then how effective as a coach if you don't feel like your top group or whatever is about the game or playing their best, you can say, have a seat. You know, you don't have to holler at them. You can just let them sit there and watch someone else play.
Right.
And so the psychology a coach can use when you can rotate player after player after player and maintain such a great amount of pressure and effectiveness. So I don't know. Quite a game. I honestly don't know if I've seen a game trigger back and forth 2 times like this one did and end this way. It was just really a wild ride tonight.
Yeah, because the feelings that we were experiencing and or the things we were saying whenever the clock read 4th quarter, 6 minutes. I'll take you back in time. We were saying, yeah, Parsons flipping the script here. There's going to be a lot of free throws shot in the closing minutes of this one, you know, hinting that it's going to be close late in the game. Just kind of not doom and gloom. It still felt like Labette County just should or would win the game, but Parsons just grasped the game again. And that was just kind of our attitude, our emotions on the broadcast. You can kind of see it on the floor. The game is in Parsons, so a lot of the times it's hard on the road to flip the script twice. And so just all the things we were feeling, saying, and thinking just lined up with this is going to be close. And 2 minutes later, I'm screaming into my microphone that Nolan Nash made his 8th 3 and we lead by 25. That literally happened.
Yeah.
So you're right. It was dramatic.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I've watched sports my whole life, and you just can't describe how a team can look like a completely different team just when things go well for you or when things don't go well for you. How that, I mean, it happens in life too, but just the difference, some belief in yourself and some good things happening, and it never ceases to amaze me. Sports really just shows it so blatantly in front of you in 4 quarters. Kind of a lifetime of how things can affect you positively and negatively. I mean, I don't know. It snowballs either way.
It does.
For you.
It does. This was the last game before Christmas break for these teams, and we'll take it a week at a time. So the week out of Christmas break for Labette County, they play at home against Chanute on January 6th and at Fort Scott on January 9th. Here comes Coach Argabright after a 71-43 victory. Coach, great win. Couple of things stood out. Oh, no, here comes your daughter. She wants her daddy.
Oh, yeah, she saw me.
Oh, that's why you said I'm trying to hide.
Yeah.
She wants you. That's cute.
Hi, baby.
We're happy to have her on, too.
Okay.
Joined by Bradley and Scotty Argabright on the air here. Coach, very nice win tonight. What a great effort. 71-43, the final score.
Yeah, I was really pleased with our 4th quarter especially. Really cranked up the heat. And, A credit to our guys. I kind of challenged, our starting group there in the end of the third quarter, going in the fourth, and sat them for about 4 minutes, and just really challenge them to finish the game the way that we want to finish the game, not how anybody else wants to. So I was just proud of the way we finished, and then shout out to Nolan Nash. He had a great game tonight.
Yeah, I was about to say you had a player score 28 points tonight and make 1 2-point basket and shoot 3 free throws. So 8 threes for Nolan Nash, for those that don't want to do math. I mean, incredible.
I believe.
We weren't sure.
I'm checking here because Eli was close back in the day a lot, so I used to know it. I don't know if I have my record board still on here or not.
I got a text message that said Vance Holtzman had made 9 years ago.
Yeah, I can't remember if
but
it was
I'm not
8 or
sure.
9.
Okay.
I think it might be 9.
Okay.
Go ahead, anyways.
No, that's fine.
I'll find it as you talk.
No, that's all right. I mean, I don't know. Here's what's funny. He only missed 2 threes?
Yeah.
He went 8 for 10, 8 for 11. He just played great, and we talked about his offense. He scored 56 points in the last 3 or 4 games. 3 games.
Yeah.
He's been great.
Yeah, been a really complete player. It hasn't been shooting. It's been getting to the rim. So for him tonight to, we kind of ran some sets for him there. He hit a huge shot to end the first half, I believe. Yeah, it was the first half. He hit one there at the buzzer. But I really challenged Nolan in the first quarter. I didn't think his defense was up to par for his standard. And, I challenged him on the defensive end. And, he turned up his energy, which also led to him turn up his energy on the offensive end. So just really proud of him. Really proud of, the way he played the last 3 games. But, he's an elite athlete, and we've always known that he's capable of this. So it's good to see him. He's really making that junior jump right now and playing good basketball.
Walk me through how you just kind of saw the swings of this game. The defense in the first half was just outrageously good and kind of had Parsons by the throat. They get within 6 or 5 in the fourth quarter after going up 21. And then we were just thinking, Dad and I, Labette County's got to close this out. And then you retake a 21-point lead. Just dramatic swings. Walk me through how that looked through your eyes.
Yeah, I like you said, I thought we played a really great first half. Really cranked it up on defense. I still felt like we left a couple points out there, and they had 18. Just some rebounds. We've got to get better at rebounding. That third quarter, that was the biggest change, I thought, it wasn't that they hit.
Yeah.
I mean, they hit 1 3, so it wasn't like they were hitting any shots. It was more of, we've got to go get the rebounds. We've got to get the second and the third chances that they're getting. And we did a poor job with that in the third quarter and kind of into the fourth quarter. So, like I said, I kind of put our starting 5 on the bench and challenged them there going in the fourth quarter and talked about finishing. And they got it done. So, that fourth quarter, that's just, I believe that's really the potential and what we've got going on. We goes from a 6-point game to 20, 21, 23 in about 3 minutes. This team's got that capability, and we really believe that this group's got great potential. But potential is one thing. You got to go prove it every night. So we've just got to get better about we've got to finish, when we're up big, and we haven't always been in those spots. So for us, it's about feeling that momentum. And, when you're up 21 there, it's about getting stops and then finding good possessions. And we got a little sped up, had some turnovers, and let them get some rebounds. That's what changed that third quarter. And then, the flip side of that, in the fourth quarter, we upped our defensive intensity and really stopped them, from what they wanted to do. Got a lot of turnovers that led into layups, and that was just defensive intensity.
Yeah, the fourth quarter box score was Labette County 26, Parsons 6. So a really nice effort tonight. At least that's what I had down.
Yep.
Labette County wins it 71-43, and now you get something that is really foreign to you. It's called a break.
Yeah.
And if you want me to define it or lay it out what a break is, I can help you with that. I'm giving you a hard time. You've been the busiest man in the 4 states for the last however many months. So enjoy, Coach, and what a way to go into the break.
Yeah, we're going to have 9 days off. We're not practicing Monday. We can, but we're not going to. So really, we're not going to be back until next Monday. So we really have a 9-day break here, and our kids need it. Nolan, Kagan, Barrett, Camden, Deontay, all those guys that played a lot of football minutes for us. it's going to be a good break for them.
Yeah.
And then we're going to get some practice time coming back. So I also thought Kagan Bates had a great game tonight. He's really shooting the free throw at a really high clip right now. He's 35 to 39 now in the season.
Wow.
So he's almost 90% and just making big shots when we need him. I thought he had a great fourth quarter and finished it well. So same with Barrett Heston, playing really hard. Both those guys are our leaders. And I can't say enough about what they bring to the table for us night in, night out, especially with the way I challenge them every night. So just proud of our seniors, and we can't wait to get back at it in 2026.
Nearly 50 of our points came from of our 71 came from Nolan, Kagan, and Barrett, a trio that we knew coming into this season would be a force to be reckoned with, and certainly were tonight, and look forward to coming out of the break sharp as tonight, sharper, and just ready to go and keep getting through these league games and see what damage we can't do.
Yeah, can't wait to keep going. Shout out to our JV and freshman teams. They both won tonight.
Awesome.
Playing really good basketball. So it was just a great end to the year, and we can't wait to see you next year. Go Grizzlies.
Awesome. Coach, thanks. Enjoy your Christmas, and have a happy new year, and enjoy those days that you do get off. Labette County sweeps Parsons here tonight, both girls and boys. For Annette Tucker back at the station, Jonathan Dusher on the camera, my father Jack Leake Jr., your color commentator, and myself, Jack Leake III. We're saying good night from Parsons. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Grizzly Nation. I appreciate your support very much. Safe travels if you're driving. Have a good night, and as always, God bless.